You are watching Access LaPorte County, Channel 97. Coming up next is the December 4th, 2024 meeting of the Long Beach Tree Board. You can find more information for this meeting by visiting www.accesslaportecounty.org.
Call to order. We have President. This one. Okay. Okay, call to order, roll call. James here, Zoom. Janice is here. Ellen and Charlie, ID. Okay. Everyone got their agenda. Nothing new. I just, the only thing old business wise that we needed to talk about is, again, talking about the dates of the meetings. We've gone to quarterly meetings and I have the 2025 dates here. I also talked to the town council, and you have to be in person at a meeting here at least 2 of the 4 times. That's what the rules say. So this will be going forward for October 2025. So out of 4 meetings next year, you need to be in person here. So we can make that work, so.
I'm sorry, Ellen, you said every meeting has to be in person?
No, starting in 2025, I've talked to the town council, we're at quarterly meetings, and we have to, the members on this committee have to be here at least for 2 of the 4 meetings in person in the town hall.
Oh,
That's the rules, okay? And that should be easy for us to work, to have that happen. So I had sent the agenda about what we need to do over the next 3 months, and with working with the tree ordinance, I found some inconsistencies that we need to fix. So I kind of just gave the things for each of us to handle. And Janice is going to work with the exhibits and make sure that they match to what we're saying in the ordinance. We're going to go over that, so make sure all that language is correct and that they match the ordinance. I'm going to go look at exhibit A and B, which is trees that you can plant in Long Beach that are good to plant in this area, and trees that are considered nuisance trees, and make sure there's no discrepancy, because when I started using it, I was finding trees on both lists. So I want to make sure I take those out and everything is copacetic, so to speak. And I'll do that. And then David, I talked to him already. That's probably why he doesn't have to be here, about the language in 9911. When we did the tree, after we did our whole thing with the trees and everyone was looking at the trees, and we did the quotes, and Maple City is doing the work and they should be starting soon. In our ordinance, it says that we have to give people 14 days notice by certified mail, which is something the city of Chicago would do, but Long Beach doesn't have to do. I got all of their emails and was able to email everybody that was gonna have a tree in their, in front of their house and town property that was gonna be having work done. And I was able to let them know that Maple City was gonna be coming around and doing it. But we need to have that part of the ordinance reflect that we're going to use email or hand deliver, whatever, a notification letting them know that there will be tree work done in front of their house. Won't we do any more
Tree, what do we do when we don't have an email? Because not everyone has an email, the town.
I had to do it. One
Well, that's good.
email in here.
Wow.
And did you?
Because I know we all have posts.
Yeah.
And I know she did that. She said she only had like 50%. So we just lucked out. But
I think we lucked out because I think a lot of them email cheap.
yeah.
So that part worked out, so that, and I actually got 3 people that wrote back and thank you for the communication and letting them know, so it was something nice we could do. So, David's gonna do that section 9911 and rewrite it so it says email or hand deliver or however. I think that's fine, I don't think we even need to put it in the mail. I just go over and put
I
it in
think
the mail.
easily you do when it's a town thing from the state of Indiana.
Okay, we can just,
Because it's like a zoning thing, like you.
all right, then we'll tell them this.
Well, this, right now it says certified mailing, so you're gonna change that part, right?
We're gonna take the certified mail because, to quote what I was told, we're not paying for certified mail.
Nobody sends certified mail anymore.
It's obsolete, you know, and when we started with this,
Can we do this can we include email as notification?
yeah, we're gonna do email and mailing.
Okay,
Okay, email and mailing. All right. So,
And make sure you use their registered address, not the address of the property. So if there's people that live in Chicago, that.
I think that's,
It's their legal address, it's like mine.
Yeah.
well, does the town have everybody's email?
yes, we did this, out of all the people that we were working with, there was only one person that didn't have email, and I went over to his house and told him we were coming, I gave him the letter that we wrote, and I introduced myself and gave it to him, so that is gonna work too. So what we're gonna do is after this and over the winter, sit down and talk to Chief about keeping a continuous list of as they see trees during the year, so that as the list is being built, we can look at it instead of having to look at 20 trees at one time. And what we'll do is make sure these people that are, asking for this give us their email. So then we don't have to worry about finding, going into tax records and all that. We'll make sure that they give us their email and we'll just tell them that's the way we'll communicate with you about this. Yeah, I was surprised when I gave it to her and I got all the emails. It worked out really nice, so. And Jane,
Yes,
after David does that section and we do these, exhibits and all that, we'll give you a heads up and maybe you could read it, like proofread it a little bit for us to find all our mistakes, okay?
I'll look, I'll definitely, so you're gonna send me what you're redoing?
Everything on the agenda is what we're gonna be doing, and until I do my section, Janice does her section, and Dave does his section, you don't have to do anything. Once that's done, we will contact you and then have you read it. We don't have to have this done until our March meeting. Our next meeting is in March.
Okay, all right, then I'll wait for you. I'll wait
Okay.
for you to tell me, okay.
Sounds good. And then Long Beach newsletter,
The Long Beach newsletter for the tree board will come out this week. I forgot to send it to everybody. I'll send it to you tonight. So,
and after this, we're not gonna do our own newsletter. We're gonna have it as part of the Chiefs. It'll be on
Yeah.
Chief's letter.
Chief's newsletter, yeah.
From the tree board or something like that. And
Yeah.
everyone will be able to put any kinds of things that are gonna be happening that people read. I had a lot of people that were really happy about the newsletters and everything that they're getting.
Yeah.
I have a lot of positive feedback on that.
I had people that, because I'm up at Lake Claire and a lot of those places are Michigan City, and they asked for a copy of it.
Yeah.
For the tree board newsletter.
Okay, that's good.
So, because they thought, so they did a copy of it and read it in my phone. It's really good information for everybody, so I shared it in Michigan City people.
All right, and then the last thing is, Charlie is gonna write just like a synopsis of like, what's the tree board's job, what does the tree board do? So, and we'll have that for our, for the newsletter, Kayla sends it out like in March, and she'll be sending it out, so just an introduction of us.
Can we all proofread what Charlie writes?
Actually, I found Old paragraph.
I'm just kidding.
Okay,
I found a old write-up in my files of my tree board stuff. From when we first.
well, it's in the ordinance, but I want him to,
Yeah, but this was a different thing than what's in the ordinance.
yeah,
It was just written less ordinance.
that's what I wanted.
Yeah, so.
So let me find it. So we can get it from there. We also, you know, what else we did, Jane, because I was at a town council meeting, is that we took the parts in the ordinance and I wrote, I'll send that to you too.
Okay,
It's what homeowners and contractors need to know about trees in Long Beach. And it's about, where they can plant their trees, not, you know, the whole corner thing with people, you know, not, they shouldn't be planting stuff in the corner of their properties if they're on a corner intersection, and it's from the ordinance, but it's a little more not so ordinance-y speak.
Yeah, I can.
And the building committee has it now, and they loved it, and it will be handed out with all permits. So people-
Okay, that's great, yeah.
and then on the end of that, we have, well, we're gonna put that in next time. So,
And then the clear cutting lots.
yeah, well, that's how this started.
Yeah.
We were at the, community center and I saw, Larry Wall asked me, he goes, since when do we let people clear cut their lots? Where have you been? Since forever. So he was, and one by his house was clear cutted. So they're not supposed, I mean, they can cut all the trees.
Remember, they said they weren't gonna clear cut and then they did.
Yeah, but they cut their trees down. And the ones that we said yes to, we didn't approve them.
No, there was that buffer in front that
Yeah.
was in the 12 feet, and they cut them down. Yeah,
I don't know.
so that was.
Yeah, if they,
13 fiasco.
yeah, that won't happen again. We were newbies.
Yeah.
The tree, yeah, this will be going out with the, yeah, everyone's starting to pay a little bit more attention to about the trees and people clear cutting lots. That they can take all the trees down on their lot if they want to. They just can't take down the trees on town property, which is usually at the street level. So that part is gonna be made, you know, perfectly clear, and in this thing that we're sending to them, and we also have all the fines that go with it if they do it. So, and those.
So they can clear cut what's on their property, but not what's on town property, correct?
And if they do, we have like the first violation would be 500, the next violation is 1,000, and then it can go up to 2,500, all the way up to $7,500 for.
Except if they clear cut the first
One tree.
time, it's gonna be,
No,
if they're building a house.
if they cut one tree, it's one violation, they cut two trees, it'd be another violation.
But who's gonna cut only one tree, you're gonna contract to cut the whole thing.
But that's not my problem, what I'm saying is about the fine is that if they clear cut about 10 trees.
Well, that's why I'm bringing it up, for $500.
No.
If that's all I'm gonna get fined.
You're
because
gonna
I
get
cleared
fined, the first offense would be cutting a tree down on town property, so one tree. If they cut two trees down, or three trees down, or a massive tree, they will get the full extent of the fine.
So we're gonna count the number of trees, so, because that's not how it reads. It
Well,
says first offense, so first offense would be, I hire a contractor to come and clear cut my lot. He clear cuts the whole thing, and he gets I get slapped with $500. Gee, that was worth it for me to get rid of all of those trees.
All right,
Maybe have somebody.
fines for clear cutting, you're right,
Yeah.
I'll be,
The fine for the clear cutting should be $5,000. I need something that's gonna be.
Rethink. Okay, I'll be at the town, council meeting on Monday.
The attorney.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the fines for clear cut.
Because that's the thing that's been happening, is that the fines are so minimal that people break the rules, and then there's nothing.
Nobody, the thing is nobody is being fined. No, nobody.
Shannon, who's going to Because you're talking about cutting the trees that are on the setback. Who's going to police that? The building commission?
Well, the building committee is the one that wants this in place with every permit. So then they can go back and say something to them. Because at this point, nobody's ever told anyone they can't do it. Nobody even knows there's a tree ordinance.
No one knows where their property lines.
Right, so that's the thing that we're gonna, you know, I'm sure this is gonna be, but rethinking the fines for completely clear cutting a lot, I think should be made, so it needs something that needs to go to the town council, and I think the building committee is pretty, positive about doing something about people doing that, they're sick of that happening, so we'll see, so.
Okay. But I mean, it's not our responsibility. Our responsibility is to give them the information.
It would be the,
Be very well.
inspector. No, the permit, was the.
Yeah, the building, the zoning, the building, not zoning, it would be building commission.
Actually, we have an inspector.
Yeah.
By the town, and it would be his.
The inspector goes around and checks if permits are being,
Yeah,
doing what the permit. And then, yeah, so,
yeah, he's an employee, so that.
all I know is that this town council is pretty much on top of this.
Yeah.
So, and then Charlie, there is a section in our definitions and it says, what the tree board is supposed to do. We just went up more, let's see, what is it, that tree? Oh, section 9906 of the town, of the ordinance, kind of says what we do. And then from being at our meetings.
Right, okay,
Yeah, being at our meetings, everything, something a little more user friendly, so we can put it in our newsletter, just a synopsis that we do this, this, and this. It doesn't have to sound so ordinance, you know, something,
Where do I see the 9906?
it's in your tree ordinance. Do you have a copy of the tree ordinance?
You do from last.
I'll send you one. Okay, and just, you know, give it some Charlie flair. It's just going in a newsletter, we just want to say, this is what we do, you know, and so people know, so that's it.
When is it,
March. You got some,
okay, fine.
you do get some. That's what's nice about quarterly meetings, we have time. So, yeah. So other than that, that's it. I've just made it the shortest meeting we've ever had, Jane, 20 minutes.
it was a short meeting, good job, Ellen.
You'll find my agenda as being a little bit more like that, so we're gotta have the meetings, and I'll be a little bit more succinct, so people that watch these will know what we were, talking about, so. And now, and also, much to the town council's chagrin and some comments that were made to me, I finally, for the first time, made sure the agenda was in the town, on the town website before the meeting, so.
Okay,
My learning curve is extremely slow, so, but from now on, you will be able to get the agenda a good few days before the meeting, so I'll have it on there, and I send it to you guys anyway. So, okay?
okay,
All right, so I have to hit up something, what do I say, public comment? There's nobody here but us.
Second,
We're done. Jay, can you still hear us?
I am here, but sometimes when more than one person talks, I can't distinguish what's being said.
Yes, me too. So, yeah, we're done now, so,
So you're adjourning the meeting, correct?
yeah, we're, all done, yeah, so we're gonna
Okay.
end the meeting, and thank you for coming in on Zoom, and, I hope Florida gets warmer for you.
Oh, it's no problem, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Believe me, after it was, the more that you're here, it's harder to be in the cold. Thanksgiving was really cold
Yeah,
for me.
it's really cold here, and it's really, really windy, so.
I hear that, in fact, yes, I'm aware of that, yeah.
So,
All right, good to see you all. Say hello,
All right.
David.
okay, talk to you later, bye.
Bye.
I Merry Christmas, happy holidays.
All the same to you. Merry Christmas.
Thanks.